welcome to our Jesse Tree Advent Reflection for today, December the 17th. As I've said in a few of the earlier videos, we used to do this with our kids, and this day was always a very, very exciting day. Today we're going to look at the story of David and Goliath, and we used to make out of newspaper or out of clothes a Goliath, and the kids would try and knock it down. One year we even tried to make slingshots to be able to do that, and it was always one of the activities that we absolutely loved doing together as a family. This is from Psalm 78, 70 to 72. He chose his servant David and took him from the sheepfolds. From tending the nursing ewes he brought him to be the shepherd of his people Jacob, of Israel, his inheritance. With upright heart he tended them, and he guided them with a skillful hand. And from Psalm 98 verse 5, sing praises to the Lord with a lyre and the sound of melody. 1 Samuel 16, 1 to 12. The Lord said to Samuel, how long will you grieve over Saul? I have rejected him from being king over Israel. Fill your horn with oil and set out. I will send you to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided for myself a king among his sons. Samuel said, how can I go? If Saul hears of it, he will kill me. And the Lord said, take a heifer with you and say, I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Invite Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you what you shall do, and you shall anoint for me one whom I will name to you. Samuel did what the Lord commanded and came to Bethlehem. The elders of the city came to meet him, trembling, and said, do you come peaceably? He said, peaceably I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Sanctify yourself and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons and invited them to the sacrifice. When they came, he looked on Eliab and thought, surely the Lord's anointed is now before the Lord. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look on his appearance or on the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord does not see as mortals see. They look on from outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Then Jesse called Abinadab, and he made him pass before Samuel. He said, neither has the Lord chosen this one. Then Jesse made Shammah pass by, and he said, neither has the Lord chose this one. Jesse made 7 of his sons pass before Samuel, and Samuel said to Jesse, the Lord has not chosen any of these. Samuel said to Jesse, are all your sons here? And he said, there remains yet the youngest, but he's keeping the sheep. And Samuel said to Jesse, send and bring him, for we will not sit down until he comes here. He sent and brought him in, and he was ruddy, and had beautiful eyes, and was handsome. And the Lord said, rise and anoint him, for this is the one. Luke 2, 8 to 11. In that region there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over the flock by night. Then an angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, do not be afraid, for see, I am bringing you good news of great joy for all the people. To you is born this day in the city of David a Saviour, who is the Messiah, the Lord. Luke 2:16. So they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the child lying in a manger. And from verse 20, the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen, as it had been told to them. We put a sheep onto our Jesse tree today. Remembering David, the shepherd king, and the great shepherd of sheep, Jesus. Because the Lord is my shepherd, I have everything that I need. He lets me rest in fresh meadows and leads me along beside quiet streams. He helps me get better, and I listen for his call.